Senior Living Today, brought to you by these fine sponsors: Wires Inc. and First Class Realty Triangle East.
Good evening and welcome to another program of Senior Living Today. I'm your host, Sherrill Braswell, and this evening we have a really excellent program for you. We'll be talking about WhirliDogs program down in Wilson, and we have Wesley Trump and Martha Wrenn, who are the two lead WhirliDogs in this program. And what we're going to do this evening is just a little different. We're going to go straight to a video right now. It's about 8 minutes long, and it really gets into the program and tells you what is going on with there, and then we're going to come back after that and have a little discussion on a little more detail of the program, because this is it was fascinating to me when I learned what was there, and I thought this is something people need to know about in our area, because it's really a true asset for us here. Lee, if you can go ahead and run that video, please.
Do you remember back in high school when every time you met somebody, an adult, what did they say? They said, "What are you going to do when you get out of high school?" There are so many opportunities. There's community college, there's the military, there's college, there's going right into a skilled trade. But for some of our guys, there's just not a lot of possibilities right when they graduate, and that's what WhirliDogs is about.
Hi, my name is Matt Edwards, and I'm a board member of the WhirliDogs here in Wilson County. It has been our longtime goal and passion to open a community-based instructional program for our students that experience developmental and intellectual disabilities. We hope that you join the WhirliDogs in this win-win program for the Wilson workforce and our students with development and intellectual disabilities in 2021.
So when we found out that, he was going to be born with spina bifida and he's going to have his delays and all that, it was a scary feeling. With WhirliDogs, it's also comforting knowing that there are people out there that want to see him succeed as well in the workforce and be able to give back to the community.
Just, that's my way, is to always be very real about the situation. It becomes just paralyzingly scary to think about what's going to happen if he doesn't have the resources and the routine and everything that he needs. So I just want to be a part of, investing in our community and finding a livable outcome for him, and something that will give him self-esteem and a purpose every day.
Hi, I'm Dante Pittman, and I'm on the WhirliDogs Board of Directors. Did you know that workplace experiences create opportunity? Research shows that if a person with intellectual or developmental delays has just one work-based learning experience in high school, the chances for employment double. And if that same person has two work-based learning experiences, his or her chances for employment are 5 times that of someone with no work-based learning experiences. A first job is such an important milestone in a person's journey. WhirliDogs is here to make sure that our community extends that opportunity to everyone.
Hey, where do you work? And what do you do at Art Parks?
And my friends.
You see your friends. You see your friends. What do you make
Danny boy.
Danny boy. What do you make at Art Parks, Addie?
Little treats.
For whom?
The dogs.
For dogs. So Addie, what kind of jobs do you like at Art Parks?
oven.
You learned how to work an oven? Okay. What else? You always talk about
I
this.
like this.
What is this?
Rolling.
It rolls. Okay.
Hi, my name Nick Martin. My 18 years old. Work at Mercer Pizza.
Awesome.
My dishes,
Wash dishes and clean the tables.
clean the table.
Awesome.
Don't you think this is the perfect place for a hot dog? I'm really excited about the WhirliDogs concept. The folks behind this endeavor are really charged up about this, and it's contagious. And so we're charged up about it too in historic downtown Wilson.
So we want to transform this building downtown, part of the old Womble hardware store. We want to transfer it into WhirliDogs, which would be a small cafe with a consignment art area where young adults with disabilities can come and learn about marketing, do an internship in marketing, do an internship in stocking and receiving, do an internship in culinary. So this is what we want to do. So
My name is Penny Womble, and I have several reasons why my family has partnered with WhirliDogs Cafe. One specific reason is because I have a cousin that retired from the military a few years ago, and he has a son with special needs, and he did not come back to Wilson because he didn't feel that there were any opportunities here for his son. So he chose another town in North Carolina where he could receive the opportunities that he needed to continue his life as he had known it earlier. I just think that it's wonderful that we can be a part of it, and it'll be good for the community as well as downtown.
Hi, I'm Jan, and my daughter's name is Adriana. She has been allowed to work, and throughout her work experience, it has been wonderful. She has accomplished much. She has been able to conquer the work responsibilities. She has learned how to socialize. She has gained more confidence. And best of all, she is proud of herself because she was able to do something by herself.
Hi, I am Adriana. I have worked at YMCA in Child Watch. I now work at Diversify in the frame shop. I took the Serve Safe Food Handler course while I was at Diversify. We practiced correctly of washing hands. I learned how to take temperature of the food. We learned about safety and sanitation. I passed the Serve Safe course. I am looking forward when WhirliDogs open up.
Hi, I'm Martha Wrenn, chairperson of the WhirliDogs Board of Directors. The mission of WhirliDogs is to establish a downtown business or businesses to support the training and subsequent employment of individuals with differing needs. Due to the vision and persistence of Susan Kellum of Historic Downtown Wilson, I agreed to take on this project. I see excitement from my friends in Greensboro who have employment opportunities, and hope from my friends in Wilson who dream of a chance to work. With the amazing and humbling support of our community, we will make this happen.
But this is what WhirliDogs is about. That's why our tagline is the power of possibilities. There's a segment of our high school population and a young adult population that have no possibilities. So you can help us. Please, let's level the playing field. My name is Wesley Trump, and this is my mission.
Living Today, brought to you by these fine sponsors: Wires Inc. and First Class Realty Triangle East.
All right, welcome back to Senior Living Today. Let's just jump right into it because we've got a lot of things to talk about, I believe. Y'all were basically retired from teaching. I think you were completely retired from teaching, and you convinced your buddy over here to go ahead and retire and get into business with you. What gave you the original vision on this?
Well, there was a lot of back and forth on Facebook about doing something in downtown Wilson, and we looked initially at Biddy and Bo's Coffee, which is in Wilmington, which was created specifically to hire people with special needs. And we ended up having a meeting with a large attendance and a good variety of people to talk about what we might do there. And Wesley was there, and in the meeting I said, you probably need to retire and run this, and she did, which is really good because she's the workhorse behind this, and that's how it happened.
How you got there. Okay. So what would you classify as your mission here?
Well, we just want to provide, in that meeting we found out that there were a lot of times when kids would graduate, and they would end up on their parents' couch.
Right.
And we heard that from the parents. So, and we knew, we were both educators, we knew these kids were hard workers, we knew they wanted to have a job, get a job. They just needed a little help with that first one. You know, when you go to apply for a job, you got to have a little experience. So our main goal was to get guys in there to have a little bit of experience and then help them attain more integrated competitive employment, move on from WhirliDogs.
So you make WhirliDogs kind of the baseline starting point for them where they can get those basic skills.
Get the basic culinary skills, retail skills, problem solving, communication, all those things that we probably learned in our first job.
Right. Well, the restaurant business, which is what we're talking about, that gives you a little of everything is there. You know, every kind of skill set you can imagine is needed in that operation.
Exactly.
And we went into the restaurant, which a coffee shop would have required a lot less fundraising. We wanted a full commercial kitchen so our people could learn on the job what would they'd need to do in the future. But we had someone from the governor's office come talk to our group early on, and she told us at that time, and that was 3 years ago, that there was a lot of need in the hospitality industry, in restaurants and hotels and motels. And so we thought, well, if there's need there, that's what we need to do. And goodness, look at where we are today with the restaurants having such difficulty employing people. And our job is to help our businesses and help our people work there. So
now, is there a kind of a geographic area that y'all are sort of staying in, or how?
Wilson, you know, our restaurant will be in downtown Wilson, and that's where our focus will be, is in Wilson.
But I'm sure
do you know of other plans, or do you know other types like yourself that are in this area, or you know?
Not just like what we're doing in this area. Greensboro has several businesses that cater to people with special needs, and I have a daughter in Greensboro, and that's why we featured some of the people that work in areas there, but nothing right here, and nothing in this area that's really looking at the diversity of training that we're looking at and the on-the-job workplace training.
Okay, so how does an individual come to work?
We will have, there will be a process. Right now this summer, while we're raising funds to get upfit the cafe, we will be offering a WhirliDogs Prep Academy. And that's kind of getting the trainees used to commercial kitchen, doing some cooking, learning about sanitation, cleaning up, learning about how to work on a team, problem solving. And then another academy will be a Serve Safe Academy for those teens and young adults who want to go right into working in a restaurant but might feel a little bit worried about what's expected. So it's a way, that's a 2-day course to kind of come through the Serve Safe certification and also get some hands-on.
Okay. Do you have a kind of a kickoff date that you're shooting for, or?
We'd love to start construction this summer and open in the fall, but we have a little bit more fundraising we need to do before we can do that.
Okay.
We're working very hard at that goal because I don't think either one of us or anybody else that's been involved in this planned on it being this long before we opened. So we're anxious to get started.
Okay. Well, I know you mentioned earlier, we were talking before we got on camera about you were getting a lot of individual contributions, donations to the program. How does somebody make a donation?
There are several ways. We have it can be mailed to our post office box. There's a donate button on our webpage.
Now, what's your website? Is it on the?
It's, WhirliDogs.com.
Yeah, it'll be across the screen here. There we go.
Yes.
So, and they can, we make it real easy to donate.
Okay.
Yes, you can mail us. There's a donate button. There's a Facebook.
Now, what's you said the website was WhirliDogs.com. Okay, and you have the donate button on that site. Okay, easiest.
And it also has our post office box number if somebody wants to mail. A lot of people don't want to do something online.
And just to contact if you want more information. There's also a wish list. We put some equipment, some of that commercial equipment up there that different people have wanted to sponsor. And we have sponsorship levels. We're going to have a wall in the restaurant thanking all the people that have donated, and there's different levels.
With this restaurant program, will you be able to do, or are there types of certifications that you would be able to, give to someone?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
What do we got?
I went back and got my Serve Safe Manager certificate so I can teach the food handler. So we're hoping that majority of our folks will pass that Serve Safe Food Handler and get that certificate. And we'll also be offering a Working Smart curriculum. That's a soft skills curriculum. If that's in their plan to learn those skills, that will be available also.
Yep. Define soft skills for me.
Soft skills are how do you keep on working when you might not want to do what you've been asked to do. That's it's their house, their rules. Kind of retraining your brain, and how do you, if something goes wrong, how do you ask for help? How, who do you go to and ask for help? How do you carry yourself at work? How do you dress? How do you communicate with others?
I think you could put everybody through that course.
Well, a lot of us in our very first job, we learned that probably.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Yes, we did. Yes, we did.
And most of the time it was pretty eye-opening, those first jobs.
Now, while you're, when you're able to start doing construction, while you're in there, upfitting your building, getting it prepared, are there any types of services you might be able to do at that time?
Well, we're going to keep on with the cooking class. We are partnered. We have a member of the board, Matt, who I think was on the. Yes, he runs a fabulous after-school program for at-risk youth, and it's called The Spot. And it's a huge place in Wilson, and he has a commercial kitchen, and he has offered us to use his space. So we will be using, and his food truck. We're allowed to do one food truck a month. So we'll go out and raise awareness and also raise some money selling our dogs to the food truck. So that has been wonderful for us. So we will be doing some training there while we're waiting on the restaurant.
Have you had an opportunity to come into just in the Rocky Mountain area to do any type of fundraising event or any of that nature?
Not really.
Okay.
Not yet. No, we sure haven't.
Pay attention, people. we may be come knocking on your door here to give you that opportunity because this is there may There may be a program here in Rocky Mount similar to y'all, but you would probably know about that, wouldn't you?
I don't think there is. I think one of the exceptional children's teachers in Rocky Mount ran a snack bar or something at the Y, maybe with some special needs people, but that's all I know of here.
Okay.
And we both worked here for
Right.
a while.
Right.
So.
That's right, because you were at Williford School, right?
I was at Williford,
Yeah.
and Martha retired as a director of exceptional children here in Nash, Rocky
Nash.
Mount.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
So we are very familiar with the area and would love to branch out and probably get some trainees. There'll probably be some,
I'm
some
sure
young
there's a
folks
need.
coming
Yes.
from Rocky Mount and Goldsboro and the places that we have visited that do this same kind of model. They are just parents with exceptional children from all over come. They bring their young kids to see, you know, the possibilities and, you know, people that look like you and they're working. And so, yeah, we're hoping to.
Wow. Wow. So how do you feel about the community support?
It's been amazing. It has been amazing. We've raised close to $150,000, and that's been from a lot of t-shirts being sold.
Right.
But it's also been, we've had 2 families that have each given us $25,000. We've had a few small grants, some businesses have given us money, and we've had people that have given us $5 and $20 and $25, and all of that is added up. And it's just, I'm overwhelmed by the support for the community. And I think I told you before we started on the show, it makes us even more sure we're working really hard to get this done and done right, because people have put their trust in us.
Right, right.
So.
Now, this is a little different question, but do y'all have a tax status? The donations are tax deductible?
Yes, we have our own 501(c)(3),
Okay,
so it's
great.
all tax exempt, and sometimes if there's some people that need a W-9, we can send that and all that information. Yes, sir.
Okay, that's fantastic.
We would love to have a few corporate sponsors.
Well, that was my next question. You almost need an individual who has the time to really focus on that side of the equation, because that would be a...
It would be nice,
good.
but you know, we're all volunteers, and,
Right.
and we haven't found anybody that wanted to spend, but we do have people that have certainly helped us.
Right.
And we have someone right now that I just took a marketing package to today, who's going to approach some people about things. So.
Okay. We're about ready to wrap up this evening, so I want to, one more time, just slowly go through your website and your phone number and your P.O. box.
Okay. Our website is www.WhirliDogs, WHIRLIDOGS. We named it that because of the Whirly Gig part right down.
Right.
Yes, sir. And on it, our post office box, our address is there, and it's P.O. Box 2932, Wilson, North Carolina 27894.
Okay.
We have our Facebook page and Instagram page you can connect us with there.
Okay. Okay.
So.
All right.
Yes.
Well, there goes my pen. That's okay. It'll be all right. Thank y'all so much.
Thank you.
I really wanted to learn about this because I know there's a need out there. And I had no idea that y'all were in operation. So this is great to find out. Thank y'all, Senior Living Today, for another great show with a great guest. Please, if you can, go to the website, find out about the program, and see if there's ways that you can help with this. Next week, we're going to have a kind of a business-oriented program about a service that we offer called Stride through Statewide Insurers Group. And Jeremy Crawford, who you've seen on this program before, will be leading that discussion next Tuesday night. And that's it for this evening. Thank you all very much for being with us, and we will see you next week on Senior Living Today.
Senior Living Today, brought to you by these fine sponsors: Wires Inc. and First Class Realty Triangle East.